Despite building some farms last episode, my hardcore world still has a food shortage. So today I'm building a cozy barn equipped with pens for 3 types of animals, and a huge wheat and carrot farm so food is never an issue again. Now if we want to build a barn, the first thing we need to do is actually pick a good area. We built a few farms last episode, so I'm thinking maybe around this area, just up here, but it does need a lot of terraforming, so I'm going to go ahead and dig this area out. Okay, that looks a lot better. There are still a few holes, and I don't really want holes in my farm, you know, a bit of a safety hazard. So let's go and clear those up. Also, I finally switched to a diamond shovel, and it is the best thing I've ever done, because I've broken about 100 iron shovels before. Right, with that, I guess we can lay out the foundations of the barn. It's just going to be central to this area here. Yeah, that should be a good idea. Of course, there's no space. Okay, right, hang on. We need to dig a bit more. Now let's get back to doing the foundations. And there we have the shape of it. As you can see, there's one central bit, and then I've got 2 sections coming out on either side. Before we build the barn though, we've got a few other things to do. The first of which is going to be building a path leading up to it. I'm thinking extend the path this direction, but then at the same time have it branch off here, because we also need a way to get to my wheat farm as well. Then we just dig this out a little bit so we've got a decent slope. I don't want it to look too much like a staircase though. Maybe if we just have something like this, then we can come in with slabs here. We just continue the pathway all the way to the front of the barn. Obviously though, we need to add some coarse dirt and some gravel into this. And now that gives me a decent framework of where I can actually build a farmland. Because I think it would be nice to have farms like surrounding this barn. Hello pillagers. Yeah, what do you think of the area so far? It's a shame you won't be here to see it. Okay, now I want to map out the area where I think the fields can go. And there's quite a clear space around this section. But then over here, we might need to do a little bit of work to first of all terraform this. And then also maybe cover this bit up as well. So if I have a shape like this, I'm really not good at terraforming by the way, so please just bear with me. Okay, that's not looking too bad actually. I should probably light this underneath a bit up so we don't have loads of mobs here. And I also did some more terraforming work over there as you can see, but we now have all the land that we're going to need for these farms. So that means now we can grab stacks and stacks of cobblestone and build up a wall just like this one for my wheat farm all the way around this farm. Let's see how much cobblestone we have. Oh my god, look at all the dirt in my inventory. We've got about 6 stacks. Okay, well I'm just going to lay out the first layer so I can see where the farm's going to go. There we go. We've got 2 main farms, the one that's slightly bigger on the left and then the smaller one on the right. More pillagers have come to see me, of course. They love me, they can't keep away. And after killing the pillagers, I then went up to the roof to get a good view of the farm. And now I'm going to get up there, to be honest. Right, let's just do this. There we go. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Let's just jump off the roof into the pond. Oh, I didn't mean to place a bed in the water. That's what, whoops. Now what I need to do is gather some materials. I'm going to need quite a lot of oak, maybe a bit of spruce. And I want to use deep slate as well. Just see how deep slate might go. There should be a forest just over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. We need to gather quite a lot of oak. About 3 stacks, that should be enough. Now while I'm here, I also want to check on my iron farm, just to see if it's been working as intended. See the zombie's still alive, that's a good thing. Any iron? 11, so maybe it doesn't load if I'm not over here. Or is it because, am I missing the redstone torch here that pushes the zombie? Yeah, that might be why. Okay, I need to go grab a redstone torch. Technical difficulties, 1 second. If this is powered, then the piston gets pushed up, and then the villagers get scared, and then the iron golem spawns. Maybe it doesn't go there, maybe it goes on the other side. Okay, let's destroy that, let's try that again. Yeah, okay, I think it goes on this side. Let's try that. That's not powering it though, is it? Where does it need to go? Maybe here? I need to watch back the tutorial, I really don't know what's going on. I think I know what it is now. This is why I don't do redstone, by the way. Instead of redstone torch, it needs to be a normal... Oh, hang on. A normal piece of redstone, I think. That's definitely right, isn't it? I don't know anything anymore. Right, so I was correct in saying that the redstone should go there, but as well as that, the redstone torch needs to go here. Oh, there we go, because then now the villagers get scared, the zombie goes back down, perfect. I feel kind of bad for these guys, they're living their whole lives in fear. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's working a lot better now. I'm glad I came over here. I kind of forgot what I was doing over here in the first place. But now troubleshooting's done on that, we need to check how much spruce and deep slate we have. I'll grab the rest of this tree for now, and then if I need any more, then I can. And last but not least, I think I should have enough deep slate. I mean, I've done enough diamond mining, so let's see. Oh yeah, we've got loads. You might need to use the stone cutter though to change those into bricks. Bricks or tiles, that's actually, maybe we go for tiles. I think tiles might look nice. Okay, we should have all the materials now. What I'm gonna do is replace this cobblestone with oak, try and build up a little frame and see what it looks like. Okay, hopefully you can see a bit clearer now that this is my idea. There's going to be the main barn thing, and then there's just tiny little like roof overhang thingy-majigs. I'm not very good at explaining this, am I? Before we continue, let's light up the farm area. Just want to be safe. And normally I would fill in the walls first, but I feel like with a build like this, you really need to do the roof. So I've got my deep slate tiles because that's what I'm planning to build the roof out of. Let's see what I can build. Not bad. Oh, okay. No, I do like that. I like that. That's a good shape. Don't really know what's going to happen with these, though. Let's try and work one out now. The roof is just like this. Then we go diagonally upwards like that. Or we can make it half a block higher like that. Yeah, you know what? That connects nicely as well. So let's bring that over to the other side. Then I just need to repeat that on the left. And we have a really nice looking framework for the barn now. It looks so cool. I really like the arching roof like that. Now, I want to take a quick break from doing the barn just to work on a couple more things. First of all, it's going to be raising the shape of these two farm sections. So we just literally need to do the same thing that I did over there, which is first things first, raising the walls. Okay, right, so I was gonna build the walls really high like this, but I think not only does it take loads of material, it also kind of obstructs the view of the barn a bit. So what I'm gonna do instead is still keep the same sort of thing, but I'm gonna make the walls a lot lower and hopefully that looks better. So we need to destroy all of this. And I then went to deconstruct and then reconstruct the farm. That looks so much better. I'm so happy I did that. Now you can actually see what's going on in the barn, which is nice. I won't be filling them in just yet because before we do that, I've updated my world to 1.21.5. Yes, I know I'm a bit behind. So that means we should be able to get a few of the new cow, chicken, and pig variants. And I've never seen them, so you know, I want to have a look. Does mean I'm going to need your leads. You can live, I guess. Here's your llama back. I've only got 2 leads for now, so that does mean we can only bring 2 animals back. So let's set off in a random direction, maybe over here, and see what we can find. Okay, I think I see a snowy area. I've also been picking up a few other things that I found. I found some firefly bushes, leaf litter, some of the new things in the updates. Let's see if there's any cold variants and mobs. Oh, I see a pillager outpost here. Not really what I was looking for, but I might as well raid it while I'm here. Hello, pillagers. They must travel far to see my base every time they raid it. I used to be so scared of these guys, but they do like next to no damage. That is scary. Hello. At least they wait for me to wake up to start attacking me. That's nice. What is inside? Let's see. Carrot, bottle of enchanting, goat horn. That wasn't really worth it, was it? I found some pigs and I found some cows, but none of which are the cold variant. Maybe they don't spawn on snow. So I cleared out like a big grass area here. I put some water on top. Is there anything that's going to spawn? Oh, we found cows. Yay. I'm going to say we only need 1 because I think if you breed it with a normal cow, then it has like a 50% chance turning into either breed. So we will take you, good sir. And then it was time to make the really long trek back home. Oh my god, this is taking forever. I also need to get out of this stupid Quake Pro. I hate it. I thought this was going to be like a little detour and then we get straight back to the barn, but I think this is taking longer than the barn's going to take. Please don't die now. You're so close to the end. Here we are, your new home. Come this way, come this way. Onto the block, onto the block. Good, good, good. And we have a cold variant of cow. Well, with that out of the way at last, let's get back to work on the barn. The next thing I'm going to do is fill in the walls with oak. I won't detail them just now. I just want to fill them in and just have a feel of what it might look like. And it's been a while, but there is really good progress being made on the barn now. On the pathway up, I've added some firefly bushes and flowers and whatnot on the left, and then just bone milled it and added some sweet berries on the right. I'm going to detail some things in a bit, but before that, I want to fill out these massive fields, starting with this one, which is going to be wheat, and I've got plenty of wheat, so we should be all good. So what I'm going to do is come over here. I should probably get my shovel, because what I'm going to do is have it mostly a wheat farm, but also scatter like a few path blocks and hay bales and stuff like that around. We'll see how it goes. Let's just fill in the water sections. Now we need to make sure we have enough seeds, so I'm just going to continually do this. Then now I'm just going to add in random path blocks all over the place. Then I'm just going to sprinkle in a couple hay bales around. And the last thing we need to do is fill in this entire thing with seeds. We now have our absolutely massive wheat farm complete. What I was thinking though, looking at the walls of the farm, is that they could use a little bit of a spruce up, because right now it's kind of all cobblestone and it all looks the same. So what I'm going to do instead is quickly head into the mines. I need to actually gather a bit of cobblestone first, so this is probably a good thing. And then now I'm down here, place some moss down, and bone meal, collect, and repeat. Because I only found out today that you can actually make mossy cobblestone with moss. I know it should sound obvious, but I thought you could only get it with vines. And with our mossy cobblestone, we'll craft up a few stacks of slabs. Then what I'm going to do is mix in some mossy cobblestone to hopefully make this area look a lot nicer. I'll also add some moss carpet, I guess. yeah, okay, I do think that makes it look a lot nicer. What I could do is add my favorite decorative block. Oh my god. Okay, no, wait, okay, no more third person. Oh, I almost burnt myself. Okay, all I was trying to do is gather some leaves. Right, as I was saying, a few leaves around here should look nice. And yeah, that looks really good. Now all we need to do in terms of these farms is fill out the second, slightly smaller one, which is going to be filled with carrots. I don't actually have many carrots, so back to bone mealing, I guess. Okay, I'm going to fill this place with carrots and I'll catch you in a minute. It is officially complete. Hello, pillagers. And with that out the way, it's time to finish the final bits of the barn. Well, the exterior of it anyway. I need to finish off the roof, then I'm going to add in some windows, decorate a little bit and make it look a bit nicer, and then we can start thinking about the interior. So we're going to start with the rest of the roof that I'm just going to fill in with spruce. Then, well, first let me see what that looks like. Oh, that looks so good. I don't use deep slate often, but it looks really nice in this build. Then what I was thinking of doing is having like a door kind of thing with trapdoors. I don't really know how to explain it. Say this is a door, just like this. And then the other side is like that, but then it's left open. Hang on a minute, like that. So it kind of looks like an open door. I think that looks quite cool. Then maybe on top we have a tiny overhang featuring some fences. Then just place these down like this. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna add a few more details around this place, like maybe trim the tops of these with some spruce. And I also might have a couple like flower beds here. Then I was also thinking of adding in some flower beds here and here. Some of these flowers, I guess. Then I'm gonna come in here and add a flower bed. And then you know I wouldn't have a build without leaves, so let's have some wrapping around here. And the front is looking very, very nice. With the exterior finally finished, it's time to turn our attention to this. First of all, I need to grab more oak to fill in all the holes in my wall. The amount of times I've come to this forest to completely obliterate it. Coming back from there, looking from the distance, it looks so good. Then, to be honest, this shouldn't be too hard. They're all going to be tiny sections, but we don't really need too many animals when we've got massive wheat fields and stuff. This section's going to be for pigs, that's going to be the chickens, and then this larger section, which I'm going to grass up, will be for the sheep. So I made my way to the mines to gather some gravel for the floor. And there we go, that looks good. I realized the roof looks a bit empty, but with the barn, I feel like a big open plan kind of thing is what you want. Anyway, let's make the pens. And whilst I was exploring, I found some leaf litter, so maybe we can scatter some of that about as well. It's not actually very visible on the coarse dirt, I realized. Hopefully the sheep can still eat the grass, even if there's litter on it. And then I'll just stack up a few hay bales in some areas. This time, I found a solution to my water bowl issue I had last episode. If we just quickly head over to the iron farm again, grab ourselves a bit of iron, then we're able to craft a few cauldrons, and then you get a water bowl, you get a water bowl, and you get a water bowl. With the interior complete, the final thing we need to do is get the animals. First things first, we've got pigs. Here we go, just this way. Hopefully these guys are more competent than the cows were. Follow me through these doors. Oh, okay, we'll jump. Okay, your new home is right here. Oh my god, he's very excited. He can't wait. Next up, I'll go ahead and grab a chicken. I'm gonna grab one for now and then make the gamble on some eggs. You, Mr. Chicken, are gonna come in here. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, there's so many chickens. There's 3 chickens. Oh, happy days. And last but not least, we need to find some sheep. Here we go. It took a while, but we found some sheep. If I brought a cow back 1,500 blocks, this should be nothing. I'll come back for the other sheep. I feel like it's faster to just get one on the lead at a time. Almost. Yeah, that is one successfully in its pen. And don't worry, sheep, I didn't forget about you. You two are now in the pen. With that, we've got all the animals in our pen. The farms outside are looking good. Barn is also looking great. And that is going to be the end of our episode. And if you haven't seen episode 3 where I build some starter farms, you can click the video on screen now.